Hello guys, and welcome back to this channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss the introduction to statistics. We are going to talk about the mean, the mode, the median and range of a given data set. Now if you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel. Do well to like this video and share this video to your friends. So let's begin today's lesson by solving this question. Find the mean, the mode, the median and range of this data set. Now before we solve this question, let's rearrange these values in the ascending order. So 1 comes first, followed by 2, we have 3, and then 4 appears twice. We have 7, and then 9. Now let's move on to find the mean for this data set. The mean is represented by x bar and is equal to the sum of all the values in the data set divided by the number of values in the data set. So basically, we are going to add all these values and divide by the number of values in the data set. So that's going to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus 9 divided by the number of values, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 values. So divided by 7. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus 9 gives 30. So we have 30 divided by 7. And 30 divided by 7 is approximately 4.29. So we have our mean to be 4.29. Now let's find the mode. So the mode is basically the number that occurs most frequently. So from our data set, let's focus on the one written in blue. From our data set, we realize that 4 occurs most often, 4 occurs twice, and then the other numbers occurs only once. So the most occurring number is 4. So the mode for this data set is 4. Now let's move on to the median. Now the median is the middle number from the list. Now to find the median, then basically we want to cancel out the ending values. So we cancel out 1 and then 9, 2 and then 7, 3 and then 4, and then we are left with one number in the middle. Now this is the median. So the median for this data set is 4. Now let's find the range. The range is the difference between the highest value and the least value. Now for this data set, the highest value is 9 and the least value is 1. So the range is 8. So that's very simple. Let's try another example. So for the second question, we are going to find the mean, mode, median and range of this data. Now this is slightly different from the first question. The first question had the data set consisting of 7 numbers. However, in this question, we have 8 values or 8 numbers here. Now, before we solve the question, let's rearrange the values in the data set in the ascending order. So we have 3, we have 9, we have 11 occurring twice, we have 12, we have 16, 18 and 20. Now let's find the mean. So the mean is the sum of all the values in the data set divided by the number of values in the data set. So let's sum up all these values. We have 3 plus 9 plus 11 plus 11 plus 12 plus 16 plus 18 plus 20 divided by 8, because we have 8 numbers. Now the numerator gives 100 divided by 8. 100 divided by 8 is 12.5. So we have the mean to be 12.5. Now let's find the mode. So the most occurring value, or the most occurring number, happens to be 11. 11 appears twice. So the mode is 11. Now the median. So the median is the middle number from the list. So let's cancel out the middle values. So we cancel out 3, 20, 9, 18, 11, 16, and then we have 2 numbers left in the middle. We have 11 and then 12. So in such situations, if you encounter a situation where you have 2 numbers being the middle number, what you are going to do is you are going to add those 2 numbers and divide by 2. So basically we are going to find the average of the 2 numbers. Now 11 plus 12 is 23. So 23 divided by 2 is 11.5. So this is the median. Now let's find the range. So the range is the difference between the highest value and the least value. Now the highest value is 20 and the least value is 3. So the range is 17. So basically these are very simple calculations that you can solve when you encounter them in your examination. Now let's solve some questions regarding word problems. Okay, so away from that, let's solve some questions on word problems. We have our first question here. It reads that the average of 5 numbers 4, x, 24, 11 and 16 is 13. Now we are asked to find the value of x. So the average of 5 numbers is 13, and then we have to find the value of x. Now when we hear of average, it basically means that we are talking about the mean value. Okay, so the average is the same as the mean. Now the mean is represented by x bar. Okay, so we say that x bar is equal to 13. Now 13 is equal to the sum of all these 5 values divided by 5. So that is 4 plus x plus 24 plus 11 plus 16 divided by 5, because we have 5 values in this data set. Now let's simplify. So that's going to be 13 equals, now 4 plus 24 is 28, 28 plus 11 is 39, and 39 plus 16 is 55. So we have 55 plus x divided by 5. Now we can cross multiply. So 5 times 13 is 65, and then 1 times 55 plus x is 55 plus x. Because we want to find the value of x, let's transpose 55 to the left hand side. So that becomes 65 minus 55 equals x. So the value of x is 10. So that was a very simple one. Now let's try the second question. So let's try the second question together. The set of numbers x squared, 3, 10, 5x minus 4, and 12, where x is a positive integer, has a mean of 9. Now we are going to find the value of x. Now from the question, we are told that x is a positive integer. And so far as we have x squared, it means that we are going to obtain two values of x. Now we are going to choose the positive value of x because we have a clue that x is a positive integer. Now let's attempt the question. From the question, the mean value is 9. So we have x bar equals 9. So we know that the mean is the sum of all the values in the data set divided by the number of values in the data set. So we have 9 equals x squared plus 3 plus 10 plus 5x minus 4 plus 12 divided by 5, because we have 5 numbers here. Now let's simplify. So we have 9 equals 3 plus 10 is 13, 13 plus 12 is 25, and then plus negative 4 is 21. So we have x squared plus 5x plus 21 divided by 5. Now let's cross multiply. So 5 times 9 is 45 equals x squared plus 5x plus 21. Now let's transpose 45 to the right hand side. So we have x squared plus 5x plus 21 minus 45 equals 0. Now 21 minus 45 is negative 24. Now since we have a quadratic equation, we need to expand this equation. Now the coefficient of the x squared term is 1 and the coefficient of the constant term is negative 24. So we need to find the factors of negative 24. That adds up to 5 and then multiplies to give us negative 24. So we have negative 1 times 24, negative 2 times 12, negative 3 times 8, negative 4 times 6. Now we are going to choose this set because negative 3 times 8 is 24 and then negative 3 plus 8 is 5. So we have x squared plus 8x minus 3x minus 24 equals 0. Now the greatest common factor between x squared and 8x is x. So we have x outside and then x plus 8 inside the bracket. We have negative 3 outside and then x plus 8 inside the bracket. So we have x minus 3, x plus 8 equals 0. So this becomes x minus 3 equals 0, x is equal to 3, x plus 8 equals 0, x equals negative 8. Now because we are told from the question that x is a positive integer, it follows that x is equal to 3 is what we are looking for. Now that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.